And good evening. Welcome out here to Princeton as we get set here for this high school matchup tonight in the Grand River Conference West. It's a matchup tonight between the Lady Warriors of Albany and the Lady Tigers of Princeton. As we take a look at these two teams, I'd like to thank our sponsors help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Penny John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Form. We're both on the west side of the square in Albany. Along with the Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany, and the City of Albany. Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, along with the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Princeton School Districts, and the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. As we take a look at these teams coming in for the Lady Warriors, they come in with a record here. They come in with a record of 16-5 on the season, 6-1 in conference play, taking on a Princeton Lady Tigers team with a record of 13-6, 5-2 in conference play. A win tonight by the Lady Warriors would secure them at least a share of the Grand River Conference West title. Again, Stanberry playing tonight against Pattonsburg at home. If Stanberry would lose that game and Albany wins, Albany would be the outright champion. If Stanberry were to win, Albany to lose, Stanberry is the outright champion. If both teams lose, then there's a big weight tie for first place in the GRC West. And I'm not certain exactly what would be the things for those, but as we take a look at these for tonight, for the Lady Warriors, we will take a look at both these teams when we come back in just a moment. All a part of your pregame tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so don't miss the shot. Make the clutch play at Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From fresh flower bouquets to sweet candy bouquets, they've got gifts that score every time. Check out several new tumblers and unique gift boxes that are total slam dunks. Don't wait for the buzzer. Beat the clock and bring home the win this Valentine's Day with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts. When it's game time for love, Briar Patch delivers. And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get set here for this matchup in the Grand River Conference West. And again, Lady Warriors fighting for at least a share of the GRC West title. Princeton, with a win tonight and a Stanberry loss, could also be a part of that conversation as well, as there would be quite a few teams with 2 losses that sit atop that GRC West if both teams were to lose tonight. We'll welcome in our color commentator and cameraman for the evening, and Brett Williams. Brett, we've seen these two teams take on each other a lot in meaningful games, whether it's games that matter for the conference, whether it's district championship games. These two teams have fought a lot over the past few years, and it seems like Princeton always seems to have the Lady Warriors number.
Yeah, Princeton's been able to knock off Albany several times the past couple of seasons, most notably on the softball field, but this is a big game tonight in conference play. Like you said, Albany's already played Princeton earlier this season in the Albany tournament. They were able to come away with a 47-31 win. However, they are coming off about as ugly of a win as it gets over at North Harrison. Just about let that one slip away. They ended up winning by 4 or 5 points. So win's a win, but definitely going to need to play better tonight against a Princeton team that since that Albany tournament is 12-3, and right out of the gate after the tournament they won 9 straight. So it's a very young team. They've got more freshmen than any other class combined on this team, just 1 senior. So that's not really that out of the ordinary that they got off to a slow start, but they're playing really well. They got a lot of talent, especially out of the freshman class, but they've got some upperclassmen that are really talented as well. So yeah, I mean, it's not going to be easy by any means here for the Warriors, especially playing here at Princeton. I mean, when we see Princeton in the Albany tournament, they make their presence known over in Albany, and that's quite a drive. So you can imagine that they're going to really show out tonight. It is a big game. They want to stay in the running for a share of the conference title as well. So the way to do that is with a win here against the Warriors. So going to be a tough one here for the Lady Warriors, but you're hoping for a rebound after a rough game Tuesday night.
And for this Lady Tiger team, it's kind of reminiscent of what we saw from them in softball. They kind of started out slow, really young, trying to get their feet wet and in the sport in high school. Now for basketball, kind of the same thing. They're starting to come along as the season goes on, and that can only mean good things for these Princeton Tigers as you get hot towards the end of the season and going into the postseason. For the Lady Warriors, they had that win over North Harrison. That's one of those where you just kind of chalk it up. Hey, we came away with the win. Let's forget about it now. For Princeton, they had a tough game on Tuesday night. They were ahead over Stanberry in the first half here on Tuesday night. Stanberry was able to come back and still beat them by about 10 or 8 points in that game here at home, which really would have set up for the Lady Warriors an outright conference championship, and it would have been Princeton again playing for that GRC West title for a win tonight. But again, they're going to have help in order to have that happen tonight. They would have to win. Stanberry would have to lose. So Princeton's playing for a lot. Now that we do know there has been sickness in both these schools. Princeton got hit really hard. Warriors, we know, are already down at least one starter for the moment. That person may be coming here later to play in the game. We're uncertain of her arrival time. She is not on the floor yet, not due to sickness. That is due to an FFA commitment. So we are not. So already the Lady Warriors are going to be shorthanded to start out the game. We'll see if she comes to the game, what time she comes, is she going to play? That's all up in the air about what's going to happen with that.
Yeah, it's just really up to Coach Weller what happens with that. You have a player that's not going to be here at tip-off. We'll see if she plays or not. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough either way. And if they're down bunker, that's going to be really, really tough. You lose that inside presence. McKenna Moffitt would slot in and fill her role. So she, along with the rest of the team, would have to really step up in her absence if she were to not play. But they're going to have to step up regardless because they're going to start the game without her. So it's a big game, and to be down a starter is really tough. We do know that Princeton like you said, has been hit really hard by sickness. So just a lot of stuff going on, but that's what happens when you get late in any season. Nobody's 100%. Normally you hear that in football, but it's the case in a lot of different sports.
This time of year with sickness,
yeah.
it just gets rampant in these schools and
On
going
top-
to all the different schools, all the different gyms. It's going to happen.
Yeah, and on top of the physical toll that playing a season takes on you. So, yeah, it's going to be a battle here tonight. And even if Princeton wasn't in the run for a share, you know that they just want to play spoiler. I mean, they've done it before on this Albany team. They're really well coached with Coach Smidley. So they're gonna you got to plan on them being on their A game tonight. So hopefully the Warriors are ready for that because they're going to need to be.
We'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame as we get set for your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups and tonight's Smith Prudential Financial tip-off. And we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get set for this GRC West matchup tonight here in Princeton between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Warriors. Let's turn it over tonight for tonight's national anthem and tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
At this time, it's to rise and move cover, face the flag, as we have the playing of the national anthem performed by the Princeton High School Pet Band under the direction of Ms. Jessie O'Dell.
And now here's tonight.
First, the guests on the scoreboard, the Lady Warriors of Albany, starting number 3, Emerson Hogue. Number 10, Maddox Epperly. Number 11, McKenna Moffett. Ho, Kennedy Epperly. And number 15, Jaden Hilliard. Now, Tiger fans, on your feet, let's meet the starting five for the Princeton Lady Tigers. Starting number 11, Audrey Kelly. Number 13, Gracie Mitchell. Number 15, McKay Hickey. Number 20, Aniston Powers. And number 25, Mary Jane Renfro.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Remember, before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. As we prepare to tip off tonight's game, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. And during the national anthem, we did get our late arrival. Caitlin Bunker is now on the bench here for the Lady Warriors in uniform, so we'll see if and when she gets into the game tonight for the Warriors.
Yeah, I would assume probably be in there pretty quick now. But as Moffitt was entered into the book, she still gets the starting nod. We'll see how long they go with this five.
And the opening tip-off won here by Albany. Up at the top of the key, Maddox Epperly over to Kennedy Epperly, left wing. Over now to Maddox. Up top here for Emmy Hogue. Over to left wing for Kennedy Epperly. A little bit of a zone here to start for Princeton, a 2-3 zone as Emmy Hogue tries to get it down to Hilliard, down on the block, sends it back out. Over to left wing now for Kennedy Epperly. High post for Moffitt. High post for Moffitt, turns around, puts it up, off glass, can't finish. Rebound picked up by Hilliard, no good, too strong. And then rebound pulled in, this time here by Mary Jane Renfro.
Couple of good looks, first by Moffitt, but then a really good look there by Hilliard on an offensive board, just couldn't finish.
Hankey's shot, no good, tipped around, picked up here by Moffitt on the rebound. Over to the right wing with it, Maddox. Epperly, she'll have it in the corner. High post for Moffitt. Up top for Kennedy Epperly. Right wing to Maddox. Shot from three is good as she'll knock it down.
Yeah, that looked good right out of the hands. It's a good start for the Warriors. Hopefully they can get out to a fast offensive start.
Mary Jane Renfro with the basketball. Sends it up top here for Power. Oh. Dribbling in, her shot from the right elbow extended that time as Audrey Kelly knocking it down.
Yeah, caught Moffitt up in the air on a pump fake, and a nice job, just one dribble in. Nice little mid-range shot.
Moffitt high post, sends over to the right wing for Hogue. Left wing for Kennedy Epperly. High post for Moffitt, trying to send it down into Hilliard. Sends it back out to Kennedy Epperly, up top to Hogue. Warriors will try and restart their offense top of the key. 2 minutes already gone here in the opening quarter. 3-2 Lady Warriors with the lead. Hogue in the corner. Up top for Kennedy for right wing. Here to Maddox. Back into the corner for Kennedy Epperly. Maddox right wing. Maddox in the corner. Thought about taking the three. Gets it up to Moffitt up the high post. Down to Hilliard on the block. Spins, turns around. Gets it to fall in for two.
Nice finish there. They got it into Moffitt a couple times on the high post, and wouldn't hate to see her try and take a dribble or two in a little bit closer. You don't have to shoot it from the elbow, but if you can make that a little bit closer, one dribble in, that's not a bad idea because it was there a couple times.
Into the corner for Hankey. 5-2 Lady Warriors lead. 5:10 left to play here in the first quarter. Aniston Power will send it back up top now for Kelly. Back to Hankey right wing. Into the corner with it for Renfro. Warriors will start in a man-to-man defense. Up top now for Kelly. Hankey top of the key, dribbles in. Has a reach-in called here against the Lady Warriors. And the first foul tonight going to go against Jaden Hilliard. It'll be her first, team's first.
Yeah, it's always a risk whenever you just reach in instead of stepping over to help. Just getting in front. when you reach, you always take the risk of getting a foul called.
Hankey sends it over the right wing for Kelly. Just keeps it in play on that far sideline. Sends it back up top here for Mitchell. Kelly sends it back out in the corner to Power. Aniston Power back up top for Renfro. Hankey left wing. Pass knocked away. On the floor with it. Moffitt goes down to get it. Jump ball will stay here with Princeton.
Nice job by Moffitt to get on the floor there. That gets a round of applause from the bench. It was a really nice hustle play by her.
Audrey Kelly to inbounds here for the Lady Tigers. Throwing it in and wrapping it up this time is Hilliard as she wrapped up there with Mitchell. And the jump ball will now go to Albany. With 4:14 left to play here in the opening period, 5-2, Albany with the 3-point lead. And the basketball as Maddox Epperly sends it right wing for Hogue. Into the corner to Maddox Epperly. Back to the right wing to Hogue. Steps up, has the shot from three. They're going to let her take it. She just misses off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Power.
Wasn't ready to shoot when she caught the ball. I mean, she should have just kept driving right there. But if you're not ready to shoot when you catch, it's not a bad idea to just move the ball and not try and force a shot that you're not ready for.
MJ Renfro with it left wing, sends in the corner for Power. And a timeout going to be called here by Princeton. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave, fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. And welcome back out again here to Princeton. It's a 5-2 lead here in favor of the Lady Warriors. Princeton basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Gracie Mitchell to inbounds here for the Lady Tigers. Up top for Kelly. Kelly, top of the key. Loses her defender. Her shot from 3. Off the mark. Tipped around. Picked up here by Maddox Epperly on the rebound. Maddox, top of the key, sends it left wing for Kennedy Epperly. Into the corner for Maddox. Back to Kennedy. Now Prince has kind of switched a little bit to like a 1-2-2 zone as Hogue dribbled in, now sends it back out. Into the corner for Maddox Epperly, right wing. Kennedy Epperly from 3, just rims out. Rebound is pulled in here by Renfro.
Yeah, it's a big risk when you leave one of the Epperlys open, but Kennedy could not get that one to go. It's still 5-2 here.
Seems like the past couple possessions, you throw it in the corner, you have that wing shot open. On a 2:35 left here in the first quarter. Left wing with it here is Hankey. She'll send it back up top for Kelly. Right wing with it for Renfro. Cross court for Audrey Kelly. Dribbles. And a foul going to be called here against Moffitt. It'll be her first, team's second here of the quarter.
Yeah, again, just got Moffitt up in the air a little bit there. It's got to stay down, give a hand.
And now we're going to see Caitlin Bunker for the first time as she'll check in here for Moffitt. Up top with it for Mitchell. Into the corner for Kelly. Trying to send it back out. Mitchell into the corner again to Kelly. Dribbles in, her shot. No good. Rebound picked up by Hilliard quickly in transition. Kennedy Epperly goes up, puts it in off glass for 2.
Nice job on the break there to finish. Princeton's gotta get a bucket here.
7-2 is the lead here in favor of the Lady Warriors. 1:40 left to play here in the first. Power left all alone on the right elbow, knocks it down. Seven 4 Albany with the lead. Hogue right wing. High post for Bunker. Back out to Hogue, over to the left wing with it now for Kennedy Epperly. To Hogue in the corner. Trying to get the pass down to Hilliard off the foot, though, of a Lady Tiger.
And high post is wide open quite a bit. If they just feed it in there, and then they don't even have to turn and shoot a jumper. You could turn and take one dribble.
Oh, they miss, and Maddox Epperly was wide open there on the deep left wing. Into the corner, Kennedy Epperly misses off iron. Rebound pulled in here by Mitchell. In the corner, Kelly. Renfro gets it down for Hankey. Back up to Renfro. Partially tipped that time by Hilliard. Picked up by Mitchell. Hankey now from 3. Off iron. Rebound picked up here by Power for Kelly. And a foul going to be called here against Bunker. Foul against Bunker will be her first, team's third. With 40 seconds left here in the first quarter, 7-4 is the lead here in favor of the Lady Warriors. Audrey Kelly with the basketball up the top of the key, just keeps it from going into the backcourt. Tipped and stolen away here by Hilliard. It's a 2-on-1. She's going to take it the whole way. Too strong off glass. And then wrestles down the rebound, keeps it alive for Maddox Epperly. Sends it across for her sister Kennedy. Down to the block. Goes up. She's going to be fouled with 19 seconds.
And if Hilliard wanted it, she could have dumped that off to Hogue on the opposite side block. It would have been a wide open layup. The Warriors fortunate to have this end with 2 free throws.
Foul called there against Audrey Kelly, her first, team's first. Kennedy will sink the first as Hilliard will check out. Moffitt will check back in. Second free throw no good from Kennedy. Rebound picked up by Princeton. Pass tipped down to Renfro on the block. Puts it up off glass for 2. 8-6. Albany with a 2-point lead. 5 seconds left to play in the first. Right wing for Kennedy Epperly. Into the corner for Maddox. Back to right wing to Kennedy. Trying to get the last pass to Moffitt at the high post. And time will run out. Lady Warriors lead 8-6. We go to the second quarter in a moment. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get ready to start second quarter action. 8-6. Albany with the lead. Princeton with the basketball to start out the second quarter of play. Hankey will inbounds here for Kelly. Kelly with it up at the top of the key. Sends it right wing. Trying to send it down. Hankey puts it up off glass to tie it up at 8.
Nice backdoor cut there by Hankey. Caught Maddox Epperly sleeping a little bit and got a nice easy shot to tie this one up.
Moffitt with the basketball right wing. Sends it up top for Hogue. Over to left wing for Kennedy Epperly. Maddox Epperly right wing to Hogue. High post for Bunker. Trying to find Moffitt down on the block. Goes up strong, hits off the bottom of the backboard, got a little too deep. Mitchell quickly up now for Hankey. Stolen away here by Bunker. Hogue dribbles through traffic and loses it. In transition here is Cowan. It was Power there, and her pass off the mark as it was tipped out of bounds off the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, nice hustle there by the Warriors, but Hankey was open for a long time.
Yeah.
If they could have caught her in stride, they would have had an easy left-hand layup right there.
Kelly to inbounds up top for Hankey. Leaves it off here for Kelly. High post to Power. Back to Hankey. Cross court to Mitchell. 6:45 left here in the second quarter. 8-8 is the tie. Power with it down on the block, goes up, and she's going to be fouled as Bunker will pick up her second. Team's first.
That's 2 on Bunker. That's big right there to get 2 on her. It's going to take her out of the game for the time being.
First free throw rolls out there from Power. As Bunker will check out, Hilliard checks back in. Second free throw attempt. Misses off back iron. Moffitt will pull in the rebound. Still tied at 8 apiece here with 6:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Hogue up with the top of the key. Sends it left wing for Kennedy Epperly. Into the corner. Maddox Epperly from 3. Drains it.
Again, it's just a little bit too open there. You got to get a hand in the face of both Epperly twins at all times. I mean, it's just way too easy for them when they're that wide open.
That's her second of the night for Maddox. Kelly with it up at the top of the key. Trying to dribble down to the baseline. Sends it back out here for Renfro. Her shot misses off iron. Rebound pulled in here by Hogue. Trying to quickly send it up for Hilliard, and it's tipped out of bounds here off the hands of Renfro. Kennedy Epperly to inbounds. Hogue with the basketball, quickly sends it in to Hilliard, back out to Hogue. Maddox Epperly over the left wing for Moffitt. Warriors looking to go 4 out here on this offensive possession here against the zone. Hogue dribbles in, sends back in the corner for Kennedy Epperly, back up to Hogue. Moffitt finds Hilliard at the high post. She'll dribble in, puts it up, can't get it to finish. Rebound picked up here by Power. Loses it, and a foul going to be called. And they're going to call this against Power, I believe. A foul against Power, her first, team's first, as it was, I think it was Maddox Epperly. It kind of came in there, stole it away a little bit, and then fouled. Moffitt right wing, high post for Hilliard. Her shot from the free throw line bounces off back iron. Kelly on the rebound. Kelly takes it all the way, just off the mark. Rebound picked up here by Maddox Epperly. Into the corner, Kennedy Epperly shot from 3. Drains it.
Yeah, the 3 ball has been huge for the Warriors here in this one, and that's the risk you take. Now, that was in transition, but the risk you take in the half court is that the Epperlys get hot from 3, and right
that
now
might pull Princeton out of that zone that they're playing at the moment. As this one trying to get it down, knocked off the foot of Moffitt, picks it up, gets it to Hogue, and she'll take it back in transition off glass for 2, and a timeout called by Princeton. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
It'll be Princeton basketball coming on the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. little bit of full court token pressure put on here by the Lady Warriors as Mitchell brings the ball across midcourt. Trying to get it back here from McKaylee Hankey. Hankey brings over to left wing. Turns the corner down to the baseline. Sends it back up top for Renfro. Back to Hankey. Warriors almost got caught going behind the screen there as Renfro will send it over to left wing for Mitchell. Back up top for Hankey. About halfway through the second quarter of play. Lady Warriors lead here 16-8. Hankey turns a corner. She's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two as Hogue will pick up the foul. It'll be her first, team second. Kind of bailed out Hankey a little bit on that shot.
Yeah, that was a tough shot that Hankey put up there. Just not a lot of movement off the ball there. That trip down the floor for Princeton, kind of stagnant.
Well, and we talked about they've had a lot of sickness on this team over the past couple days as Hankey will hit the first. You're kind of starting to see it a little bit here in the second quarter. They're starting to get more gassed than what you would normally see from this Princeton Lady Tigers team. And so whenever you come off of a sickness like that, you don't quite have your full energy and just trying to play at a fast pace. I mean, this really has been a game where both teams are doing a lot of damage in transition. As Hilliard with it at the high post, sends it back up top now for Hogue. 3:43 left to play in the second quarter. 16-9, Albany with the lead. And the basketball. Kennedy Epperly right wing here for McKenna Moffitt. Sends it back up top for Hogue. Hilliard up at the high post. A little up and under move goes in. She's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Picking up the foul will be Mary Jane Renfro. It'll be her first, team second. First free throw from Hilliard. Rolls out. And she's really had a tough time getting stuff to fall tonight.
Yeah, not shooting a super high percentage from the field and misses that first free throw.
Misses on the second, short. Rebound picked up, though, by Hogue. Maddox Epperly for Kennedy Epperly for Moffitt. She can shoot that shot and hit it. We've seen her do it a couple of times so far this season, including one on Tuesday night at North Harrison. Kennedy over to the right wing for Maddox. The Hogue deep on the right wing. High post for Hilliard inside the paint. Just again misses off that back iron as Renfro will pull in the rebound.
Princeton's got to get a bucket here. Got to find a way to get a couple of points.
3 minutes left here in the second quarter. 16-9, Albany with the lead. Cowan will send it up this time now for Hankey. Right wing for Renfro. Back up top now to Mitchell. Power with the basketball. Renfro back to Power. Hankey with the basketball. The pass to Renfro, just able to collect it in the corner. Pass to Cowan up top. Slides through his hands, picked up here by Hogue. Nice move from her right hand to her left as she'll put it up off glass for two.
Yeah, that was an ugly offensive possession there for Princeton. Again, not a lot of movement, kind of taking a lot of time off the clock, and to have it end with a turnover and 2 points for the Warriors, it's not what you want.
Shot from three from Renfro, knocks it down.
That's a big-time shot. I believe that was a three. They put two on the board, but I believe it was a three, so that was a big-time shot there by the freshman.
They've got it up now to the points as in the corner with it is Kennedy Epperly. Back up top for Maddox over the left wing with it now for Moffitt. High post for Hilliard. Dribbles down inside. Again, just off the mark. Rebound picked up here by Princeton. As Hilliard just not getting the shots to fall tonight in and around the basket.
Another bucket here for Princeton, make it at least a 4-point game. So really big possession here going into the halftime break.
And a foul going to be called here against Princeton off the ball. And it's going to go here against Gracie Mitchell.
Mitchell and Kennedy Epperly have been kind of doing that all game, so it's kind of just waiting for something like that to happen.
Checking back in, here will be Audrey Kelly. Hogue with the basketball, right wing. has the open shot, dribbles all the way up to the elbow. Still open, just off the mark to the right. Rebound picked up by Renfro. Has it stolen away here by Maddox Epperly. Jump ball. Stays here, though, with Albany. It's been happening a few times tonight where Warriors just kind of reached in and tied up the basketball. The pass to Hilliard, a little too tall, picked up, though, by Kennedy Epperly for Maddox Epperly in the corner. Hogue. Open shot from the corner. Misses off iron. McKenna Moffitt trying to pull in the rebound. A jump ball will go this time to Princeton. And that's kind of what we wanted to see from Hogue, though. She has those shots. Just go ahead and take them. Just hasn't gotten them to fall yet here.
She just never looks like she really wants to shoot it. Don't know if that's a confidence issue or what's going on with that.
Kelly sends it down in the corner here for Power. And a foul going to be called here against Albany. It's going to go against McKenna Moffitt. It'll be her second, team's third, with 35 seconds left here in the second. So both Moffitt and Bunker each with 2 now. Hilliard with 1. Renfro got open momentarily. Her shot misses. Rebound picked up, though, by Power. Back in the corner with it is Kelly. She'll drive baseline. From the tough angle, knocks it down.
Big shot there by Kelly, and now a big defensive possession here. If they get a stop, they could keep this lead at 4 and get right back into it right into halftime.
Up top here for Kennedy Epperly. 10 seconds left to play here in the quarter. Hogue with the basketball, dribbles down, trying to send it there for Hilliard. Pass a little too low, tipped away, picked up here by Power. Her shot from 3, no good. And after one half of play, Princeton able to keep it close. It's a 4-point game, 18-14. We'll be back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in just a moment. Your halftime tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee, proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today. There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather. Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See shelter agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as they're finishing up their one of my favorite halftime games, Chuck-a-Duck. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Sant Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC. JC Designs just off the square in Albany. B&B Barbecue in Albany. Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany. The City of Albany. Williams Construction, Main Street, Albany. The Albany Booster Club. The Albany and Princeton School Districts and the Prairie New Shop are located in Albany. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the first half for the Lady Warriors. They're shooting 7 for 20 from the field, 3 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 4 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring at the moment by Maddox and Kennedy Epperly, each with 6 points, 4 points on the night for Emmy Hogue, 2 points on the night for Jaden Hilliard. For Princeton, they're shooting 6 for 16 from the field tonight, 1 for 3 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 4 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring tonight by McKaylee Hankey and MJ Renfro, each with 5 points, 2 points for Aniston Power and Audrey Kelly. And Brett, I'm sure both coaches would tell you, shooting 30, right underneath 38% and right at 35% from the field, not something that either of the coaches would like to see, and shooting 25% from the free throw line.
Yeah, the shot making hasn't been great in this game. The one encouraging sign for the Warriors is that they're 3 for 7 from 3, but inside the three-point line is where it's been a little bit rough. They've had a couple of good looks, just haven't quite been able to get them to fall, and unfortunately that's been kind of a theme for them this season. I mean, they've had a bunch of throughout the season, a bunch of just really good looks at the rim that they just haven't been able to make, and there's really nothing you can coach up about that. I mean, if you're 2 feet in, you should be able to hit it, especially if there's little or no contact. I mean, this is high school basketball. You got to be able to make some gimmies there. So, of course, both teams would like some of those back. The Tigers, it looked like there for a minute maybe the Warriors were going to be able to go on a little run. I think they got up like 6 or 7, maybe 8.
They were up at least 8 points.
So up 8 points, and then a big three from Renfro, cut it a little bit, and then they got a steal and another basket again. So they were able to really close out that first half on a high note, get it to 4. But the thing for the Warriors is, and this has been how a lot of teams have been guarding them. They just say, we're not going to guard. We're going to guard the Twins, and we're going to guard Hilliard. And the other 2 players on the court, no matter who it is, you try and beat us. So whoever it is, for one, has got to be ready to shoot when they catch, or if you catch in the corner or on the wing or whatever, no one's there, you can catch, take one dribble, kind of step into your shot, hit a little mid-range, but you just got to do something. And this is how a lot of teams have been guarding them, so it's not a surprise. So when you catch the ball and it kind of looks like you really don't know what you want to do, it's not a new thing that Princeton's doing here. A lot of teams have been doing that. So hopefully here in the second half, the Warriors will be ready for that.
Well, and it's another thing. Sometimes it is that confidence issue. I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit. Just not saying anything about somebody or over another. But in this first half, we saw Hilliard go 1 for 7 from the field. We saw Ho go 2 for 5. Sometimes it is that confidence issue. Once you see one go down, all of a sudden it seems like they start to flow. All I think they need to do is get out, get Hogue a quick bucket, get Hilliard a quick bucket, and see if that maybe starts to open up some of their shots and they start to see more of them fall.
Yeah, I mean, that sometimes all it takes is one. But the confidence thing, people will say it all the time. You got to have a short memory to be a basketball player. You're going to have off nights. You're going to have nights where you're on. But you got to be a threat. You always got to be a threat. Now, that's a balance you have to strike, because you don't have to shoot it every time you touch the ball either. But if they're giving it to you, you got to be a threat to score on offense. So hopefully the Warriors, I'm sure they talked about it at the halftime break, and hopefully they can execute that out on the floor in the second half.
We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so don't miss the shot. Make the clutch play at Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From fresh flower bouquets to sweet candy bouquets, they've got gifts that score every time. Check out several new tumblers and unique gift boxes that are total slam dunks. Don't wait for the buzzer. Beat the clock and bring home the win this Valentine's Day with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts. When it's game time for love, Briar Patch delivers.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. And welcome back out again here to Princeton. 18-14. Albany has the lead here at the half. They'll also have the basketball coming out to start out the second half. It'll be Maddox Epperly, Emmy Hogue, Kennedy Epperly, McKenna Moffitt, Jaden Hilliard to start out the second half. It'll be Hankey along with Power and Mitchell, Renfro, and Kelly to start out for Princeton. Maddox Epperly right wing. Leaves it off for Hogue in the corner. Back up top for Maddox Epperly. Princeton stays in that 1-2-2 zone they've been in most of the night. Into the corner for Hogue. Dribbles baseline, now sends it back out to Maddox Epperly. Up top for Kennedy. And they're going to get a carry call here against Kennedy Epperly.
You know, we've had discussions about that off air, about how players kind of just in general carry the ball a lot and get away with it. That time it gets called. You don't really see that a lot.
Right wing with it here is Power, sends it back now here for Mitchell. Renfro sends it back up top for Kelly. Audrey Kelly, the lone senior here on the team for the Lady Tigers. Actually, the lone senior between either of these two teams out on the floor as Mitchell spins around, can't get the shot to go as it bounces off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Hogue. McKenna Moffitt, high post, trying to get the pass down to Hilliard, off the mark, out of bounds.
Again, a lot of space there. You can take a shot, you can dribble, take one dribble and then shoot it. Just gotta be a threat offensively.
Kaylee Hankey brings it across midcourt, sends it over to the left wing with it now for Power. Aniston Power finds Renfro down in the block, can't finish, rebound. Picked up by Kennedy Epperly, then stolen away by Mitchell. Back to Renfro from the elbow, can't knock it down as it's tipped out of bounds here off of Albany.
Yeah, got to be strong with the ball out on a defensive rebound. A lot of teams, or a lot of players really like to try and get their hands in there and poke it free, so you got to be strong.
Pass up top for Aniston Power. Didn't close that 5-second call. Timeout going to be called, though, here by Princeton. Will be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. 6:16 left to play here in the third quarter, 18-14. Albany with the lead here over Princeton. Princeton with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Audrey Kelly with the basketball up the top of the key here for the Lady Tigers. High post for Power. Dribbles down to the block. Her shot no good. Rebound picked up by Hilliard. Quickly pass ahead here for Kennedy Epperly. On the baseline, sends it out. Picked up by Maddox Epperly. Shot from three. Her third of the night.
Hey, you can't forget about them. They seem to be on tonight from three, and Princeton's forgot about them a couple of times.
Kelly trying to get it to Renfro at the high post. Her shot just off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Hilliard. Maddox Epperly drives down to the block. Now we'll pull it back out for Kennedy Epperly. Up top for Hogue. Maddox into the corner here for Hogue. High post for Moffitt. Her shot up and in for two from just in front of the three-point line.
Great job. That's kind of what we've been talking about wanting to see. Just catch the ball, be ready to shoot it.
Back up to a 9-point Lady Warrior lead. Ties their largest of the night as Moffitt got her hand in there, knocked it away. Power picks it back up, then gets it off for Hankey. Cross court for Mitchell. Goes up, her shot misses off inside iron. Rebound pulled in by Hilliard. Her pass is going to be picked up here by Maddox Epperly. Into the corner, Kennedy from three. She'll hit another.
Great run the Warriors are going on here. This might be one of the runs you look back at the end of the game that really set us apart. It's now a 12-point lead.
An 8-0 run here for the Lady Warriors in the first 3:35 here of the third quarter of play. Kelly with the basketball. Gets it off here for Power, who puts it up off glass for two.
Nice response there on the offensive side of things now. Princeton's got to start getting some stops.
Into the corner. Sends it back up top to Moffitt. Her shot from the free throw line just rims out. Ball knocked around. And it's going to be picked up here by Renfro. Loses it as Kennedy Epperly comes away with it. 3-on-2. She's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two free throws. Probably a good decision there by Princeton to make the foul, as the foul is going to go here against McKaylee Hankey. That'll be her first, team's first as well. As missing here on the first is Maddox Epperly, as Kennedy Epperly will check in here for Moffitt. Second free throw for Maddox Epperly is good, as the Lady Warriors lead now by 11. Kelly to walk it across the center court logo here at the Princeton High School gym halfway through the third. Ball knocked away, picked back up by Kelly though. Down to the baseline for Renfro. Power with the basketball. From the free throw line, knocks it down.
Nice shot by Power over the outstretched arm of Hilliard to knock that one down. But again, got to start getting some stops here on this end.
6 points on the night already for Anniston Power, as her team trails 27-18, 3:28 left to play here in the third. Maddox Epperly, high post for Hilliard. Trying to get it down to Bunker, knocked around, picked off here by Power.
Power doing it on both ends. Nice, really nice steal there.
Mitchell with the basketball, sends it right wing for Hankey. Back down to Power on the baseline. Trying to get it to Renfro, knocked away, but a foul going to be called. It's going to go against Hilliard. It'll be her second, team's first. So Hilliard, Moffitt, and Bunker now each with 2 fouls for the Lady Warriors. Not as concerning here with 3:06 left in the third. In the corner with it for Hankey. Turns the corner inside the paint and gets this one to fall in.
Nice job by Hankey to finish with the left hand. Now the lead's back down to 7. Princeton's not going down easy here.
Pass there to Bunker. Warriors just found her a little too late, and then stolen away by Kennedy Epperly to Maddox Epperly. And again, she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to go against Renfro. It will be her second, team second. as Maddox will hit the first. Missing on the second rebound, pulled in by Kelly. Mitchell at the top of the key. Over to Power over on the left wing. Right wing for Renfro into the corner to Kelly. Up top for Mitchell. Drives to the free throw line, gives it off for Power. Back to Hankey, and it goes through her hands, out of bounds. A little bit of a strong pass and that close of proximity.
Yeah, Princeton's just a little bit out of sorts right here. They're staying in it, but just haven't had quite enough to this point to take the lead yet.
So the last time that it was tied, it was an 8-8 tie. Trying to get the pass down to Bunker on the block. Lost it, picked up by Hilliard, turns around, rolls around, falls in.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how she made that one there. Kind of just spun and shot it all in one motion. Didn't really turn and face, but hey, he'll take it. Leads back up to 10.
Power with the basketball, drives, leaves it short, and out of bounds off the Lady Warriors.
Good drive by Power, just couldn't quite get the easy one to go.
Audrey Kelly will inbounds. Up top for Power. Over to the right wing for Renfro. Trying to get it down. It's going to go off the foot of Hilliard. And Princeton will take it off the kick. 1:28 left to play here in the third quarter. 30-20, Albany with the lead. Audrey Kelly to inbounds. Pass up top is going to be out of bounds here off of Princeton as they try to get it in there to Gracie Mitchell. But since it was never tipped, Albany will get it on the baseline, and a timeout called by the Lady Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert, though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. 30-20, Albany with the lead. 1:27 left to play here in the third quarter. It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Maddox Epperly will bring it over to the right wing for the Lady Warriors. Up top for Kennedy Epperly, top of the key three. Misses just off the mark, tipped around. Hilliard able to keep it alive in the corner for Hogue. Hogue with the basketball. Gets it to Bunker up at the high post, dribbles to the right, puts it up, rolls out. Rebound picked up by Hilliard, too strong off glass, no good. Tipped around, and Princeton able to come away with the rebound.
Couple of offensive rebounds there for the Warriors, but just could not quite convert the second and third chance.
Mitchell gets it off for Renfro to Hankey. Up top for Power. Gets it back for McKaylee. Hankey into the corner to Kelly. Drives baseline. Renfro up the high post. Knocks it down.
Really nice pass there to Renfro, and a nice job by her to finish that shot from the free throw line.
25 seconds left to play here in the third. Albany with an 8-point lead. They lead here 30-22. Bunker with the basketball left wing. Maddox Epperly now for Kennedy. To Bunker. Up top for Hogue with 10 seconds. Now in the corner to Kennedy Epperly. 5 seconds. Hogue trying to find it down to Kennedy Epperly on the block. Goes up, gets the bucket to fall from the block. And it's up to a 10-point Lady Warrior lead, 32-22 as we go to the fourth quarter. We come back in a moment.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
32-22, Albany has the lead as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of play. And it will be Princeton basketball to start out the fourth quarter. After Kennedy Epperly able to hit a shot there at the block at the buzzer. Gives her double digits of 11 points along with her sister. Hankey sends it back out for Power, and she's going to be called here for the travel. Little shuffle of the feet as she got going.
Looked like she wanted to shoot that one right away.
Yeah.
But Bunker had a hand in the face and decided not to, but just couldn't avoid the travel.
Hogue with the basketball leaves it off for Bunker. Up top now for Kennedy Epperly. May have noticed throughout the ball game, Princeton wearing pink jerseys tonight. They do have their pink out tonight. As Hogue able to pull down the pass there from Hilliard on the baseline. Up to Bunker, over to the right wing for Maddox Epperly, down to Kennedy Epperly. About that same spot where she hit that buzzer beater at just a few moments ago as Maddox Epperly gets the ball back. Can't get the shot to go. Hilliard turns around, puts it in for two off the rebound.
A lot of offensive rebounds here the past couple of possessions that the Warriors have been able to get, and that time Hilliard converts a second chance.
Hankey loses it, able to pick it back up, goes up, and a foul going to be called here against the Lady Warriors.
Hankey was a little bit out of control there, but still able to draw the foul. Almost a turnover, though.
Foul will go against Maddox Epperly. That'll be her first, team's first. As McKaylee Hankey will miss off front iron on the first.
Yeah, not a spot in the game where you want to be missing a whole lot of free throw opportunities, so got to put this one in.
Misses on the second, but Renfro pulls in the rebound, gets it to Power. Her shot misses off iron. Maddox Epperly on the rebound. Maddox will walk it across center court. Has it up at the top of the key as Lady Warriors try and set up their offense. Bunker with the deep on the left wing. Up top for Hogue. Maddox Epperly drives. Misses on the jumper. Quickly out in front for Hankey. Goes up and puts it in for two.
Lead back down to 10 now. Got to start getting some stops here if you're Princeton and convert those into scores.
Bunker sends it up top for Kennedy Epperly to Hogue deep on the left wing. Kennedy Epperly high post for Hilliard. Shot fake. Dribble fake, turns around, knocks it down. Just like we said, maybe just needed to see one go in. She's got two on two of the last three possessions for the Lady Warriors, as she's got 8 now in the ball game. In the corner for Kelly. And she's going to be called for the travel. Or no, she stepped out of bounds, they say. Sorry. Timeout called by Princeton. We're back out of this Petty John Arnold Center timeout when we come back in a moment.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today.
36-24, Lady Warriors have a 12-point lead. 5:52 left to play here in this fourth quarter. It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Maddox Epperly to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Lady Warriors. She'll bring it over to the right wing, trying to send it into Hilliard, tipped out of bounds off the hands of MJ Renfro.
It's pretty much crunch time from here on out. Under 6 minutes to go, 12-point lead. Princeton's got to start getting some stops here and eat into this lead a little bit.
Kennedy Epperly inbounds for Maddox Epperly. Her shot partially tipped. Rebound picked up here by Power. Trying to send it into the corner there to Kelly. Renfro will be fouled here on the floor. By the looks of it, I think we're going to get Hilliard. That's going to be her third, team second.
Pretty bad pass. The foul there kind of bailed Princeton out. Not that it wasn't a foul necessarily, but almost a turnover there.
Kelly will inbounds up top for Power. Aniston Power top of the key into the corner for Renfro. Her shot from three leaves it short. Hogue with the rebound. Emmy Hogue to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Lady Warriors. Has it up at the top of the key. Leaves it off for Maddox Epperly. And again, going to be called for the carry. Again, the Warriors haven't had that called very often this year, but it is a problem that we have seen. Not only with the Warriors girls, we've seen it with the Warrior boys. We've seen it with a lot of teams. And it just hasn't really been called as much.
I would say players generally carry the ball quite a bit.
Kelly with the basketball, trying to send it back for Power. Up top for Renfro, leaves it to Kelly. And they're going to get a travel called here against Kelly as her pivot foot kind of moved a little bit as she faked. You kind of don't know if you can hear, but Coach Weller was asking for that on the play earlier on that possession. As Maddox Epperly sends it for Moffitt, trying to send it down into Bunker, tipped out of bounds here off the hands of Renfro.
Albany's got to protect the basketball here. You're in the driver's seat. Only making unforced errors will allow Princeton to get back into this.
The 12-point lead here for the Lady Warriors. 4:45 left to play in the fourth. Maddox Epperly with the basketball, dribbles in, is going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two.
Again, really out of control there. Foul kind of bailed her out again. Not that it wasn't a foul, but just fouling there.
It just
bailed her out.
Bailed her out of a bad shot.
Yep.
Foul against Renfro, her third, as Maddox will miss on the first free throw attempt. And the second attempt for Maddox Epperly is good. 37-24, Warriors now with a 13-point lead. I believe their largest of the night as Hankey just drives all the way through and puts it up off glass for two. Maddox Epperly top of the key for the Lady Warriors over the left wing for Moffitt. Missed a wide open Maddox Epperly there for a moment. Maddox with the basketball, trying to send it down to Bunker on the block. Sends it back out to Hogue. Kennedy Epperly dribbles down. Now sends it back out for Maddox. Dribbles in, puts it up off glass for two.
Yeah, Princeton's just struggling to get stops right now. They're doing a better job scoring, but got to get some stops there with it.
39-26, 3:45 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Hankey over to the right wing for Power. Up top to Kelly. Into the corner for Power. Her shot right in front of the three-point line. Can't knock it down. Bunker on the rebound.
Yeah, Princeton's running out of time here. Under 3:30 to go now.
Trailing by 13. Hogue with it up at the top of the key. Will dribble it out a little bit here. Use up some extra time to start up the offense. Maddox Epperly high post. Back out for Bunker. Right wing to Kennedy Epperly. She'll dribble in. Too strong off glass. And is going to be called for the foul on the rebound. Bunker will check out as Hilliard will check in with 3:05 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 39-26, a 13-point lead here in favor of Albany with 3 minutes left to go. Kelly with the basketball. Gets it back to Renfro. Up top for Power. Turns, dribbles down to the block, and a foul going to be called here on the floor. They're going to get Emmy Hogue. Maybe not a bad foul. That's going to be her second, team's fourth. Only thing is now the next free throw attempt, our next foul attempt against the Warriors will put Princeton at the free throw line. Into the corner with it. Shot from three from Kelly. Knocks it down. We've seen her do a lot through her high school career. Knocks down a big one there to make it a 10-point game.
Yeah, that's just what they needed. Now they really need to stop here in a bad way.
Maddox Epperly with the basketball, and again going to be called for that carry. And I will apologize. I said that the Lady Warriors were playing tonight against, or the Lady Bulldogs tonight were playing against Pattonsburg. They're actually playing against Trenton. So we will not know but still a win tonight would at least share a lead of the GRC conference. As the shot no good there from Mitchell. Rebound picked up by Princeton. A jump ball, though, will go to Albany. Full court pressure put on here by the Lady Tigers. Hogue to bring the ball across midcourt. Princeton now moves to a man-to-man defense here with 2:10 left here in the fourth and a 10-point ball game. Kennedy Epperly with the basketball. Up top for Hilliard. Back over to Kennedy Epperly, left wing. Dribbles down to the baseline, puts it up off glass for two.
Yeah, that's a big one there. Gets the lead back up to 12. Princeton still in dire needs of some big shots.
Timeout called by Princeton. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
Hager with a full court shot.
And he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it!
Up here by Jimmy Papa. His shot at the buzzer.
Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ball game from 2018 to today, right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton, 41-29. Albany has the lead. Again, a win tonight for the Lady Warriors. Secures at least a share of the Grand River Conference West title for the second straight season. It will be Princeton basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Audrey Kelly will inbounds here for the Lady Tigers. Inbounds for Mitchell, tipped and picked up by Mitchell up at the top of the key. Up top with it for Hankey. Princeton down a full 4 possessions, down 12 points. Kelly back up top for Hankey. Mitchell wasting a lot of time. Here's 1:25 left here in the fourth. There's Power with the basketball. Back to Kelly.
Yeah, going to have to get a shot here eventually.
Power drives, goes up, misses off iron, tipped around, picked up by Maddox Epperly. There's going to be a foul on the drive, or on the shot, but for Maddox there, you got to know with 1:11 left, just kind of slow things down and just hold it out.
There's no rush. I mean, the clock is your friend. Just let the clock run a little bit.
Foul that time goes against Kelly. That's her second. It will be an inbounds here for the Lady Warriors. Pass inbounds here for Moffitt, knocked away. Picked up here by Power.
They turn it over right away where they could have been walking it up.
With the basketball here is Mitchell. High post for Power. Her shot. Misses off back iron, tipped around, picked up by Kennedy Epperly. Pass knocked away to Maddox, picked back up by Kelly. Her shot long. And then Mitchell unable to get it to go. .40 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell going to be called for the foul. And now Princeton will make some substitutions. As Bunker and Hilliard will check out, Hansel and Dodge will check in for Princeton checking in. They will check in Ainsley Cowan along with Laya Hoifus. And Shaden Ben as the pass to Moffitt goes through her hands out of bounds with 29.1 left. We talked about the sickness for Princeton immediately. 3 players go to the bench, and all you hear is coughing from the Princeton Tigers bench. As Hankey down in the block, puts it up, gets it to fall in for 2.
Tough shot there by Hankey. Second tough shot she's made here down the stretch.
10 seconds left. We'll see if the Warriors are going to hold this out or not. They pass it over now to Marley Hansel. Up top for Dodge. Over to the right wing. Kennedy Epperly into the corner for Maddox. And the Lady Warriors are going to have at least a share of the GRC West title for the second straight year. 41-31, Lady Warriors come away with the victory. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame. Tonight's Winner's Circle player of the game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winner's Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as Lady Warriors again will earn at least a share of that GRC West title as they come away with a 41-31 win tonight here over Princeton. Let's take a look at the stats from the ball game for Albany. They shoot 16 for 37 from the field, 5 for 11 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 10 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring tonight by Maddox Epperly with 14 points, 13 points tonight for Kennedy Epperly. 8 points tonight for Jaden Hilliard, 4 points for Emmy Hogue, 2 points on the night for McKenna Moffitt. For Princeton, they shoot 14 for 39 from the field tonight, 2 for 5 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 6 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by McKaylee Hankey with 13 points tonight, 7 points for Mary Jane Renfro, 6 points tonight for Aniston Power, 5 points on the night for Audrey Kelly.
Yeah, another nice win for the Warriors here tonight. A lot better than Tuesday for sure. Still not perfect, but you know they did what they had to do to come away with a win. The shooting of the Epperleys was kind of the theme, at least for me tonight. They seemed to be on tonight, and they were the 2 leading scorers. So that was huge for the Warriors. Of course, we did mention the sickness of Princeton a couple times. That definitely played a role. Not sure how big of a role, but like you said, I mean, players come off the floor and immediately start. Sounds like a hospital. So, of course, you're hoping for wellness for them because we are entering a stretch where you can't afford to lose these games. And Princeton was pretty hot there. They've lost 2 in a row now, but to 2 really good teams. So they'll probably bounce back. You expect that. But a nice win for the Warriors, and they've done their part. They're going to clinch at least a share of the conference championship for the second year in a row. So that's definitely something to be proud of.
And our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game?
We went Maddox Epperly tonight, leading scorer. Again, her and Kennedy both did a nice job, but went with Maddox on this one. But definitely a good win across the board for the Warriors tonight.
We'll be back with the boys game when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.